Hello, how are you?
Doing nothing. How are you?
Doing nothing. Me too, doing okay.
No, that's
Yes,
great.
I'm actually just reading some articles from, what do you call it? Korea Bang. dot
Korea back?
com. Bang. Korea Bang.
Korea bang.
Yes,
What is that?
it, it's a website. Actually, I'm not sure. It has a lot of current issues or news articles in it. So, yeah,
Hmm.
it's just pretty interesting.
What
Hmm.
makes you interested?
There's this issue about a woman from Ulsan who actually beats her stepdaughter to death.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know.
What a psycho.
It exactly. It was
Oh,
really sad. So if
yeah.
you actually read the story, it's
Mm-hmm.
even worse because they're trying to relay what happened to her during the past few years.
Oh,
Yeah, so uh,
wow.
2 years, 2 or more years of what do you call this? Beating. Can you imagine?
No.
She suffered broken. She suffered um her leg or one of her bones. Her leg
Uh,
was broken because the mother kept kicking
oh,
her.
uh-huh.
Yeah, and she kept lying to her husband that she got into a lot of accidents during whenever the girl suffers from any bruises or any kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah, she
And now
even
the
had.
daughter is dead.
Yes, actually,
Oh,
the girl is dead. Yeah, she suffered from 24 broken ribs.
wow.
Yeah, so the ribs actually got it broke and it punctured her lungs.
Oh,
So that was
yeah.
what actually killed her was this one, internal bleeding.
Uh,
So yeah, it was really awful. This is
oh,
just
what a
not.
psycho. The
I know it's crazy.
What's
So
the mother's job? Fighter or
actually,
something?
no, not at all. She's just a regular um housewife. But
Really?
what's very sad is that she also had two biological she already had two children. I'm not sure with the same I'm not sure if it's from her previous marriage or her marriage.
Mm.
So it was just really bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she even made a story about how her daughter or how the child died.
Uh,
Yes, and just to give an excuse to her husband. So it's totally terrible. But she's already imprisoned for that. But what I don't understand is that it was really sad because she's only jailed for a few years
just for
for
a
that.
few years?
Yeah, actually,
What?
which is
She
really
she killed a man, a human, I
I
mean.
I know that's the issue there. A lot of people are kind of like wondering why is she having or why are they giving her a very lenient or a very let's just say it's not a heavy sentence at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, but we can see
terrible.
that kind of things in Korea because
Mm.
uh we don't have enough raw background about the abusing parents because we don't
Mm.
have that kind of history before.
Mm.
So
Mm.
these days we can see that kind of parents, and
Right.
we are
Why do you
really
think
surprised. And
exactly? But why do you think they do this? I mean, of course, there are a lot of factors for that,
yeah, yeah.
mainly social factors and environmental factors. But
Hmm.
how can they actually continuously do this? She's been doing this for 2 years, 2 years or more,
I think,
until the child died.
yeah,
So
right.
yeah,
She
awful.
must have had some mental disease. We cannot
Obviously,
explain without that.
mm,
Yeah.
I think so. But the thing is, she did maybe she would, but if she did have some psychotic, let's just say she's not sane, she
Mm-hmm.
would have done it to her children too, but she didn't.
Hmm?
There were two children. I
Mm,
think her biological kids with
mm,
the father of the little girl, maybe, but I'm not sure. It didn't say here in the article, but yeah, she didn't beat them because if it
Mm.
was, it could be associated to yes, mental illness or something.
Mm.
Yeah. So it was terrible. I feel very depressed about that kind of. This is not the first time actually I've seen another news or article about that. It's a different woman, not from Ulsan though. But yeah, it's awful. And their
It's
stepmothers.
awful.
Yeah, it's like reliving the stories about wicked stepmothers. You know? Yeah, from storybooks. So it's
Oh.
awful.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I don't like to watch news or read the news
It's
because there
so
are lots of awful stories.
actually, I'm surprised to see all of these. Did
Mm.
you know that there's another news about someone who's uh she dismembered a
Hmm?
person because of money? Dismember. Do you know that word?
Dismember?
Dismember. Yeah.
Oh, I don't
You
know.
you cut a person into pieces, cutting
Oh.
something into pieces.
Oh.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I know. This can just
Oh, do you like
happen.
horror movie?
No, not at all. I hate it. It's just because it's gruesome. I don't like the idea that you're gonna get shocked and very surprised, and at the same time it's gross because
Yeah.
of the how they kill people. So I don't
Mm.
even know why they enjoy doing that. But yeah, I'm not a fan. Not
Yeah.
at all. Horror movies, thrillers, whatsoever. Anything that concerns you having a heart attack during the film. Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
but
don't like that too.
anyway, that's one of the reasons why I don't like news. Actually any kind of news because they always give problems.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always about problems here, problems there. So it's
Mm.
not really very motivating.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that is also one reason why people feel very depressed and they even become more and more stressed out. And this is actually one result as well. It's
Mm.
not helping. The more you know about the problems the society is having, the more pressure. Sometimes some people cannot really cope with
Mm.
that those problems. So sometimes they tend to go crazy. They do stuff, you know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's why I
Yeah.
avoid it as much as possible. I
Yeah, me
I
too.
just read other stuff.
Mm.
Anyway, so Cheney, you
Mm-hmm.
didn't attend your class last time. What happened?
Uh,
I
you
waited
know,
for you. No,
again,
but what happened though? You
again,
forgot?
I lost the time. I mean, I didn't recognize that time is our time. I mean,
Okay.
so
Oh, so you forgot.
yeah.
Technically, you forgot about it.
At some point, I watched my watch,
Yeah, your
and
clock.
yeah, my
Hmm.
clock, and the clock is locating at over 2 p.m. So
Hmm.
I thought it it is already late. So sorry about it.
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, it's okay. Yes.
Mm.
Perhaps, maybe you were a little preoccupied with business or something. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry.
So,
I
no,
have
it's
some
okay.
question.
Yeah, sure.
Um, these days in Korea, the sex culture is improving. I think that's my opinion, cause we can see a TV show about sex life.
Really?
Yeah, it never happened before.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
in Korea, we are kind of super modestic.
conservative.
Yeah, conservative,
Yes,
conservative.
right.
Yeah, we are that kind of culture and people.
Mm.
But these days we can see watch lots of adult TV show, and they are
What?
talking about sex.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They're very open about it now.
yeah.
Why? Why so sudden? How's the
How's the rating?
rating of the program? I
Over
mean,
19.
overnight. No, I mean like in terms of
Mm-hmm.
viewers. How many viewers are they attracting? How many people
Ah,
are viewing this? program, something
It's
like that.
kind of super popular. I mean,
Really?
yeah, the
Oh.
main MC is one of the top comedian. Do you
Mm.
know Shin Dong-yeop?
Oh no.
Do you
I'm
know
not familiar.
Song Do you know Song Shikyung?
No.
No, he's a famous singer. I think you know his song maybe.
I would if you would probably sing a song.
Yeah.
No, but I'm not very familiar with the names, but faces
Mhm.
and their songs, if they're singers, then I
Ah,
can.
okay.
Maybe.
I post his picture. I can post his picture. 음, 매지 복사. Ah, okay.
Hmm.
Do you know him?
Wait a minute. Mm,
Is that clear?
it is clear, but the angle is somewhat different. No, maybe I haven't seen him. Is he a singer? He is,
Yeah,
right?
he's singer. Yeah.
Ballad
Yeah,
singer.
ballad. Yeah.
I think I may have seen some of his songs.
Mm.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Did he ever do a duet with someone?
Yeah, of course. He's yeah.
Yeah, there's this ballad song. I think so. Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. Do you know IU? IU?
Yes, IU.
Yeah,
He had a.
yeah.
Ah, I see. Maybe I've seen it.
Yeah, maybe.
There's this very, yeah. The girl is wearing something very seductive in the.
Oh, seductive, really.
I think so.
Hmm.
IU is. Wait,
She's not
she's
sexy idol.
no,
She's
she's
cute.
the cute
Yeah.
what do you call her? The sister, no, the younger sister of Korea. What?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
Right, right.
yeah, she's that girl. Okay, I was thinking of another one. Her the one who does sexy stuff.
Ah,
I
I know
forgot what
her.
her name is. Anyway, yeah, but oh, okay, maybe it's a different one. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he looks like a balladeer, so I guess so.
Yeah.
Yes. So he is a part of
Yeah.
this. Really
Yeah,
now.
he's very open about sex life, and
Wow.
we didn't know that. We before we thought he's just a cheesy guy and has a nice manner to
Wow.
only women. You know what I
Ah,
mean?
gentleman.
Yeah, gentleman. But
Proper gentleman.
yeah, but but Korean guys hate him because we
Why?
think we think he interested in only girls, women. That's why
Okay.
we don't like him. And
Okay.
his action in the TV was really cheesy before, but these days
Mm.
Korean guys like him because he's really open about sex life. And
Interesting.
yeah, he's really straightforward about that.
Wow. Well, that's good. He has guts.
Yeah, he has good. Yeah, we feel the
Yeah.
same way. Yeah.
Right. So he should be a role model for guys because I don't see any reason for modesty sometimes, especially if you're talking with other adults, you know?
hmm
I mean, yes, it calls for what you call, not exactly, it's not about modesty, being modest. No. Actually, it is something about being, yeah, actually, modesty, but
Mm.
pretentious. No, 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 no. Not at all. Um, what's the right word for this? Uh,
Mm.
something about um being discreet. Wait,
Discreet.
I can um I'm not sure. I can actually think about words, but then I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yes. uh something like, yeah, anyway, about being discreet. Yes.
Mm.
It's the same thing actually about being modest, but you're going to have to be like you're going to weigh things before you start acting that way. If it's proper or not.
Mm.
Something like that.
Mm.
So, um guys would, well, I guess that's the concept for most Western people. They have this.
Mm.
It's very okay to actually have this kind of conversation anywhere as long as you're with like in a very good position or you're in a position to actually talk about something like that, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess in your country this time he might have thought of the same thing. What's the
Mm.
problem? We're talking as adults, you're an adult, so I guess it's okay, right?
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. So
Yeah. So I like the program really.
so you've been watching, so what have you learned so far?
Most of the
Or-
thing I already know that, but
mhm.
I like it uh because I hate our Korea's adult culture, sex culture, because we try to be look like modest,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
gentle, just gentle. We're like I'm not that adult. How can I say? I'm not interested in sex at all. Something like that. We are acting like that.
You try to. Oh, pretentious. Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
pretending
You.
we don't have any interested in sex.
Oh, but you
That's our
are.
culture before, but these days, like we can say like I like sex, something like that. We cannot
Mm.
say that before at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if
So you
someone
have to
says
deny
that,
it.
huh? Yeah,
So
yeah,
you have
we,
to deny it. Uh
yeah,
huh. Oh, interesting.
before
Who
we
doesn't
if,
like sex?
huh?
Right?
Oh, my girlfriend doesn't like sex. She said
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Obviously,
Yeah, and
she's
I can,
following the trend.
and I can. My ex girlfriend says something like this. I can live without sex.
Yeah, right.
I'm I could live without sex. Definitely. I don't need it. Something like that. I can hear that kind of thing from lots of girls. Don't you agree? Can you live without sex?
Nope.
Yeah, if you say no, we are kind of
Yeah.
surprised. Wow, really? Wow, you are very open about it. Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is very interesting. Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe, like you said, there's this culture where, and you have to deny the fact that you enjoy these kinds of scandalous things, you
Mhm.
know. But even if you're married, which is, let's say, not normally, it's even, you're supposed to be, you have your freedom to express yourself in those contexts would be okay because you're married. But then
Mm.
for single, let's just say for people who are normally single,
Mhm.
it's kind of awkward to hear it, especially in some culture. Yeah, even here in
Mm.
the Philippines.
Oh,
Yeah,
too.
they are okay about those kinds of topics. However, you have to be very discreet about it.
Oh.
Yeah, because there are still a lot of people who value
Oh.
and marriage, sanctity of marriage, and all that crap. So, yeah, but what they don't realize is that, people have already done it. And
uh.
maybe they don't have to be very outspoken, about it, or you don't have to make an announcement or broadcast it, but
Yeah,
they
of course.
do. Yeah. So
Okay.
I guess
Oh.
it's the same thing with you guys, but you don't have
Uh.
yeah. Is it time? No, not yet.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. I got a question now.
Oh, sure.
Since you said you cannot live without sex, what's your last sex? When did your last sex?
When was, wait, I'll help you out with your sentence, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
I can't say it.
You cannot say it. Why? Just say it.
There. That's the right question, okay?
Okay. When was the last time you had sex?
There you go.
Hmm.
Hmm. It's been so long I can barely remember.
You can live without sex. How can
Of
you
course.
live?
Well, we
But you
have
said
our
you like
ways.
it. Why don't you do that if you like it?
Not with random guys. That's not
Yeah,
my
not
thing.
random.
Of course.
But at least one time a year or one time for 6 months. At least, I mean.
well,
It's
well,
over 1 year?
that's the thing with me because actually it's not just 1 year. It's been a long time, really.
Over one
Um,
year, you mean?
more than 2 years.
Wow. Oh
I'm trying to
no.
remember. I know. I think it's more or less 2 years. Yeah.
I think you don't know how to enjoy it.
No, no, no. Actually, it's
Can you
just that
enjoy it?
I have to be in a very let's just say I'm more of the type yes, I engage in that kind of activity, but um I have this thing about relationships,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I have to be in a very, it's not serious, but of course, at least you love the person or something
Mm.
you have, or in a relationship or in, you can do that.
All
I
right.
allow myself to, I indulge myself with it.
Really?
But if I'm not in a relationship,
Mm.
then I don't have this thing about randomly doing that.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay.
So
That's great.
I'm kind of like, yes, it's a little difficult at times, but I mean you can have your ways. Girls have
Mm.
ways, you know.
Mm.
So I don't need to get it because I can have the feeling without doing it.
What? You can have
Yes.
you can feel the orgasm without doing it.
I can I can get
Ah,
that orgasm.
I got it. I got
So it's not necessary.
it. But it's different
Nothing.
taste, isn't it?
Of course, it is different. Very different. But then, like I said, I have this principle thing going on
Mm.
about not taking it um
Yeah,
in
that's
a
good.
very randomly because for one thing I easily get emotionally attached
Mm.
to the person and I don't like that. You get hurt because obviously
Mm.
it's a temporary thing and I don't like that. So
Mm.
also
Right.
you don't know who the person is,
Mm.
then there's a
Of
problem
course.
about I'm scared about sickness or any illnesses, something like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
So
course. We
you
should
have to
do
be
that.
very careful,
Yeah,
right?
of course. Yeah.
Health risks and emotional, yeah, risks. So
Mm.
I don't. Those are two reasons why I don't, and I know that I don't need it because.
All
Yeah. So
right.
I was able to live for more than 3 years.
Is it a good thing?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Mm.
A good thing? Oh, almost close to the real thing, but of course it's always
Really?
still different.
Close to the real thing. Oh, you have
No,
some
because
kind of.
the idea is that how to get that feeling anyway. Because
Uh,
there's also a tendency wherein you may have or you may get that. There's always like a certain chance because women normally fake it sometimes if they don't
yeah.
really, you know.
Yeah, I know.
And it's a rare
Yeah.
case wherein they enjoy this or enjoy this kind of situation. So.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell that my
Mhm.
girlfriend having that orgasm or not.
Mhm.
I don't
You
really
can't
know.
tell? Are you serious? You want to
Um,
know?
now I want to know. How can I say that?
Okay. Um, um, during the process, okay, I'm trying to be very quiet about this one because
uh,
a lot of people really, it's kind of quiet here now. So,
uh,
look at your chat box. Okay, um,
okay.
uh, yeah,
Uh,
on the inside. Yes,
uh,
it, yeah,
oh yeah, of course I can feel that.
yes. And, there's this certain part wherein it would actually contract and it will sort of like grip your
Yeah, I know
something
that.
like that. And there's a tendency that women can control that actually.
Oh,
Yes, we call it
yeah,
this
I know, I know.
one. So,
Mm.
however, during the process,
I know, yeah.
the tremors are visible. You know, when they're trembling, something like that, shaking.
Ah.
Yeah. And the
Yes, of course.
yes,
Uh,
there is a
yeah,
certain.
of course.
Normally, it's the scent is more stronger.
Oh,
Yes. So same with guys, wherein if you can actually tell, right, with
yeah.
the scent. Same with women. Yes. There's a
Mm,
particular scent wherein, yes.
yeah. But I can
Mm.
feel that. I can see that kind of thing. I can feel
Hmm.
that kind of things. But she looks like I don't know. It's really end or something.
Her face,
I mean,
facial reaction.
so is it okay to end this at this point or
You don't exactly know. Like, what do you mean? End at this point or something?
I mean, yeah, I can feel that kind of thing that you write down.
Uh huh.
Then at the point, do I need to finish or do I need to continue 1 or 2 minutes more or
That's the thing. It depends on on the
uh
woman, because we have varying minutes.
uh
I have
right,
to
right.
say, it's kind of long for me. So,
Oh, you need a long time.
yeah. It takes
Oh.
a lot of time and effort.
An effort.
Yes. Yes,
So, do you
actually.
need powerful long time or soft long time?
You're gonna have to have endurance. That's it. Yes,
Uh,
because um, it takes a while. Most women actually have that, but there are very few, or there are few who normally they have an orgasm immediately or something like
mm,
that. So yeah, it depends. Yeah.
mm,
So this is kind of like, usually this is the most common, but women can control this. However,
really?
the last two ones, the last two,
Uh-huh.
they can't fake that.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I know.
So yes.
But every time I try to ask about her feeling about
Why
our
do
sex
guys
life,
ask that?
I mean, not during that,
Yeah, after.
after,
Why?
after a few days later when we
Why do you
have some
ask?
drinks, cause I want her more satisfied with our sex life.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But she always like answer me like, no, it's fine. I'm really okay with that. I'm really satisfied. You don't need to ask me anything about it, something like that. So I'm
Oh,
getting more curious about
I
is she
see.
really satisfied or
Um,
something?
actually, I have that reaction if I'm not.
No, you can say that.
Like, we
You
can't
did-
say that we can't try to hurt your ego if your girlfriend says it this way. Oh my God, this is the best sex life I've had, or
no,
something.
I never
Because
said.
if she, no, I mean, like, if she becomes very exaggerated, that's a
No.
good thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Um, let me give you an
But our
idea.
time is up.
I
Can you
know.
uh it's
Yeah.
fine. Let's talk like next time, okay? I
Yes,
want to hear
okay.
more, but I need to let you go,
Yes.
right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, actually. Anyway, we'll talk about this next time, okay?
Okay,
Yes.
okay,
All
okay.
right, I'll see you later.
Okay, see you
Bye.
later. Bye bye.